Hey guys, Dark Mathis here back. Some more Bears franchise week 5 going up against the Washington football team. We're 3-1, they're 2-2. We gotta worry about Chase Young. I almost said Chase Daniels. Chase Young. And we have some scouting to do. Well, so let's look at the news, see if there's any draft stories here. Week 3, nope, still Caleb Glover, free safety. Let's see. We looked at Shaquille Barrett. I like our receiving core right now. I like our tight ends. I think ultimately it comes down to offensive line. Does not look very good. Wow, really? Well, at least Kevin Posey is decent. But for Chase Young, we're just going to slow him down. We're going to play our football, play our type of football. Just do what we normally do. Okay, so here we go. The X Factors here: Mack, Allen Robinson, Chase Young, superstars Roquan Smith, Brendan Sharif, and Sean Dion Hamilton. These are whites, blues. They're gonna wear their reds. Okay, do it, baby.
Today, from FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland, it's Week 5 of the NFL on EA Sports. Just north of 80,000, and they have come out in very.
You know what is weird?
FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Today we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Chicago.
I think even the update for PC does not give you next gen. Wow.
And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Out comes Washington here offensively, and their man under center, Dwayne Haskins, the number 15 pick out of Ohio State in 2019.
And the numbers were not pretty. I mean, they don't look right. When you throw 2 interceptions, no touchdown passes, there's no way to really make that work. But I thought
Makes you just want to get a Xbox One just to play 2K. 8, I think, works on Xbox One S or X.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line.
Only if I can get 2020 rosters in there. Cool.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself,
nope.
He's taken down. A Bear sack. Bilal Nichols with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7.
What is he checking? He's not checking anything. Alright, the on-field commentary is just distracting.
Offense can take over and get some points on the board. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And it'll be a short field.
All right, Judge.
As they take over 1st and 10. So now here are the Bears with excellent field position to start off. And we get a glance here at their leader, the man who'll be calling the plays under center.
And I thought last week's game, he found a way to win like a good pitcher without his best stuff. I mean, he did throw 2 interceptions, offset by 1 touchdown pass. Not the ratio, not the numbers you're really looking for as a QB. But finding a way to win, that's all that really matters.
The right side is complete here on the first play of the drive.
Darnell Mooney.
About 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
60 Bison. Get that ball, D. Let's get that ball.
56 to Mike. 56 to Mike.
Man, that's trash. That's trash.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
I don't know what that was.
So many
A
times
bad decision.
the road want to lean on their running game. This crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. And they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
The numbers on the ground for Montgomery in last week's affair. 16 carries for an even 100 yards.
Ooh, that just cracked. That felt good.
He's sitting at number 10, but he has a chance to move up with a big-time game.
That really?
That offensive line, every time they go to the bench and tell the offensive coordinator, let's run the football.
Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end to
I don't know what kind of
They're going to have another first down here as the Washington's 9-yard line.
stuff was that, but all right.
It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. 4 down, 4 down.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
Mims should be open, I think.
On first down, that leads to a 2nd and 10.
What?
For Mims, but this is intercepted.
That was
It's off by Ronald Darby. And a
what?
over there as his guys will get the
Okay.
Haskins in the Washington.
I'm just gonna say okay to that.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll start with a handoff to Johnson. Gets this to the 24
Nope.
for a gain of 4.
Make these babies crawl all the way
I
back.
feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry.
That was
Big tackle
I
through
know
the
you
hole.
felt that one.
Ended up
I
only
know
getting
you
4
felt that
yards
one.
on
that was just a bad throw.
Keep his eyes on that one being bigger.
Johnson.
There's Nichols.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
3rd down, here's Haskins. Got a man, that's Rashard Higgins. And he takes us beyond the 35.
Man.
before going out of bounds.
Rashard Higgins over here?
The pickup, 1st down Washington. So here's a 1st and 10.
They're doing a bunch.
38.
Let's go.
From the gun, it's Haskins.
Oh wow,
Terry McLaurin with it. And
that was a good route package there.
almost to the 40 before being taken down. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Off the draw. There's Johnson. Not much there.
There's Roquan stuffing that.
Taken down at the 40.
Carry on Johnson.
Stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Line 36.
Come on.
On 2nd down now.
Come on, Roquan, you got to get there.
Down close to a 1st down at about the Bears 32. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line.
Let's go.
It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it'll move the chains.
Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run.
Throwing now. Haskins on 1st down. Oh, he nearly
Come on, Jaylon.
maybe daylight in front of him if he could have held on. Instead, 2nd down.
Double tight. Double tight.
Out. 3 down.
To throw again. Haskins. He'll get that to
Come on, EJ.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 16. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. They go back to the ground with Johnson. Spinning away.
Wow, what a spin move.
Tackled down at the 1. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. First and goal at the 1.
I got you, punk. 58, right over there, right over there. Yeah, yeah. Mike, 58.
He's stopped by the Goldman. You know that animation, bro.
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
We got it. Go to base. Hey, 58 is the mic. Go 58 to the mic. Hey, here we go. Watch the pass.
On second down.
Oh, what a move.
Johnson. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Jaylon Johnson.
Good penetration by Sweat, but
The season.
not enough on the other side.
First onto the scoreboard here.
They're like right next to him.
Well, we had the scoreless first quarter of play. We sure didn't have to wait long into the second quarter to get some action on the scoreboard.
So was the first quarter
All right, let's play smart.
process? I mean, that was an
No
interesting
dumb
game
throws.
because we had some action, we had some good play, just didn't have any points. So now it's game on.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one to score.
Will they make up?
Really?
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That was
There, the defense
weird animation, to say the least.
option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Now he'll pull it down. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
Can we get a good push with Mims?
They'll set up the throw.
No.
Sliding out of the pocket.
Let's get off the field.
Oh, wow.
Gonna be incomplete.
Here comes the boom.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who
I think I missed that. Nope, wind.
keep bodies in front of him, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration, now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks.
Some of the best kickers can hit a
Defensive backs, all-state wrestlers.
like a 67, 68 yarder in practice, but just can't do it in real life, like in a game time.
They lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got
Crazy.
in the football. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
58, boys, 58. Cut, go. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Now attempt to play for Johnson, and he'll be brought down right around the 37.
Flowers.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned
That's a
out
good
easy
play.
first down conversion. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. That'll That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
There's Eddie Golden.
But he's only able to get it
Good
back
gap
to
discipline.
scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1.
There's Hooker and company.
Wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain.
Hooker, Nichols.
Here's Tressway now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. This is
Everyone was there.
headed straight for the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Bears now ready to take over again. And fortunate to get points on the board last
If
night.
Denzel Mims is open.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that. And they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see.
Zone. No, blitz. That was a straight man blitz.
First half as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Hold this.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
Come on, Komet.
Komet, the intended receiver.
You gotta make that play.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
Need to run the football more.
Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
That'll go as a 42-yard punt, but a net of 32. They had a 10-yard return. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Haskins and the Washington offense going to come up here 1st and 10 at their own 27. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
And there's Mack.
Washington looked to get this one back, and indeed they did. They will still have possession.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down.
We got 3. Three down.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And not too much going.
We're gonna take a timeout.
To the 23.
We want to take the lead here.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Here's Tressway now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. A 45-yard punt, 4 there on the return, and the Bears take over. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to rifle one deep left side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Overthrew it.
Landon Collins, the one who got a hand in there, knocked it away. Try again with the arm here on 2nd down. This will be caught by Mooney. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. Flushed out right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away.
They should have threw that to Mims on the outside. Linebacker was on him.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
I know you're trying not to score.
They're really missing Cohen in real life, the Bears are.
Kind of hoping that type of play there
first down, but it winds up incomplete. He was trying to get it to Denzel Mims that time, but it'll be second down. And quickly into the hands of Robinson. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. 24-yard line. 11 yards there. First down.
This has to go down.
Reynolds!
Touchdown, Chicago. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Bears have taken the lead.
His first touchdown.
Swing right there. Touchdown in the final minute of the half to take the lead.
And I like the point you just made there. Could be an important swing because now that they have the lead, if they can carry that into the locker room at the half, they'll feel really good about what they accomplished in the first 2 quarters.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Taken about 7 yards deep, and he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Now we get another look at Washington on offense. Down 3 under a minute to go. How aggressive are you going to be in this spot?
Not as aggressive as I probably would want to be. Only down 3.
But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, Eddie Jackson picks it. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49.
EJ, baby.
Defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Watch the run, watch the run.
Flush to his right. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. He's going to rifle
Oh,
deep left side.
That's definitely the wrong button. I meant to throw that
Ball, a little dangerous, could have been picked. Now it's third down.
I meant to throw that to Allen Robinson. He was wide. The inside press that I knew was the wrong button.
Now it's shotgun snap. To throw. And Robinson with a big catch. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
I can't believe they even let you play.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And incomplete there almost.
That's a good throw. That placement is only where Allen Robinson can make a play on the football.
But it's second down.
Pick me up. Here we go.
And that's gonna be incomplete.
And he drops that one.
Left.
That's it.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. This from 54 yards away. The kick by Pinheiro
Got it.
is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal.
Scrub kick it.
Time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
Very short kick. This will be taken on the up there. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And a penalty marker's down on the field. And they might be backing up a bit
What did
here
they
to
call
start
that
the
on?
drive. So we have reached halftime
Let's go,
in what's
boys,
a
bring it up.
6-point game at the break. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you two in just a bit. But first, let's get everybody caught up with what's going on around the NFL here in Week 5.
All right, let's see.
Started up at Ford Field in Detroit, where you see the final score there. 38-30 the final in a high
Swift has 2 TDs.
From there, we'll make the trip down to Indianapolis to check on the Colts at home at Lucas Oil Stadium. And they were
Mitch,
victorious in
5
that
TDs.
visiting Jacksonville Jaguars. Mitchell Trubisky, 5 touchdown passes, leading the
Jesus.
guys to the victory. Lastly, let's head up to the Twin Cities to check in on the Vikings at home in Minneapolis. And they were winners as they defeat the visiting New England Patriots. An abbreviated halftime show as we get
I can't believe that. I mean, I can
set to resume here
in Madden because Mitch is always good in Madden.
and ready to receive the kick.
But I want to do something new and go with the new quarterback this year.
So here are the Bears.
If I did a rebuild, I'd probably end up
They've got the lead right
bringing Mitch in,
game, and they're on the heels of
which is funny.
the Packers.
And David Montgomery, a big hole up the middle.
The 20, 10,
Uh-oh.
touchdown, Chicago. David Montgomery, his second touchdown on the season, and the Bears will extend their lead. Well called, well blocked, and then he just made a great play. That was an athlete going a long way.
Yeah, how about the suddenness, too, of just getting there and taking off and going? For the defensive guys, plays like that really hurt.
Now the Bears keeping the offense on the field and going for two. They'll look to throw, and they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point.
Oh, I gotta lob that.
Successful. So unable to throw it in for two from the two. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up.
Actually, I pressed a bit too hard.
Establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage. Put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
They'll begin by running the action.
Oh,
Reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss.
playing with more intensity right now, baby.
Play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Watch 30
Out of the shotgun, Haskins. This pass complete to Higgins.
Hooker got absolutely
It's a gain of
demolished on that route, but
line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion.
comes up just fine.
On 3rd down.
I'm coming after you.
This is brought in by Gibson. And the athleticism
Wow,
on
I just missed him.
move allows him to pick up the first before he's brought down.
Like hit his stiff arm and then nothing. All right.
Pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking
Oh wow, filled wrong hole.
pressure against the defense. And it worked
My defensive assignment's the left hole there.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and there's
Is this gap, not that gap.
Right over there, right? Mike, 58, right there. Nice, nice.
now Haskins to throw it. Under a heavy
Mack says no.
goes. Kalil Mack has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
He's the NFL sack leader coming into the game, and now that's 2 more that he's added to his
Let him know,
total.
let him know.
He wants some separation
Let him know,
from
let him know.
spot 1 and 2 in that sack category. And he'll get this to Antonio Gibson.
Wow, that was just a good one.
Able to get this one across the 45 before he
Nothing I could do with that.
10 yards there, good for a Washington first down.
Right here, right here.
Watch 36. 36 to Mike. Ricky.
The first down carry here for Jones.
Oh wow, that move,
Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going
that move.
That is into the
Like carry on Johnson.
touchdown. Kerryon Johnson, his second touchdown of the
It was a subtle move.
Washington has
It was a move on the same.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it.
And that one wasn't even like a stuck in an animation move. That was just a good move.
Felt like he might wiggle out of traffic.
Little stutter step move.
Finally here in the second half, that got done.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Now a run with Montgomery. And he'll take the
I hate that block.
4 up to the 40.
Actually gauge him in a block, man.
Not going to go for a
It's just a pansy block.
setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run.
Nowhere to go. He lost the football.
Better get on that. White hair.
When that ball popped free,
Mims had the step too. You gotta get that off, baby. He had the step. That was a TD probably. Get out of here. Get out of here.
Was hoping to make a play there on the return with his speed. Instead, he makes a play for the other side.
Yeah, and how many times have we heard coaches say, you know, sometimes it's not really about those X's and O's we draw, it's about those Jimmies and Joes. And when you have a punt returner, he's one of those Jimmies and Joes, one of the best athletes. He's unable to make the play that they were seeking, though.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Catch by Coleman. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun, eluding the pressure right. And he just throws this.
I know he's not going to throw that in that corner to B.
To the end zone, and it brings up second down.
Blitz left, blitz left.
Football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Oh, behind the blitz.
This one in for a Bears touchdown. Allen Robinson, his 4th touchdown of the year. As the Bears push further out.
Blitz is picked up.
A nice
Easy
throw
play there.
by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie. Because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to second and sometimes
that Giants went against the Panthers. Ouch for Bridgewater. 19 of 43. Jesus.
This one, it's a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive. The Washington
This receiving core is doing much better this year.
It's all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here.
Roquan doing work.
Just shy of the 45. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the 3rd. They'll keep it on the ground. Gibson.
Roquan's there again.
47 here.
At this rate, Roquan's going to have the most tackles in the league again.
Sometimes with the running game, you just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments around the
Girls there.
with the overall essence of the running game.
I'm gonna hit you
A
all
solid run on
day,
first
baby.
down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Watch tight end.
Running from the gun, Johnson.
Ooh, big hit.
Down to the 37-yard line. Now a look at Smith. Not sure exactly what happened, but he's still down. Well, he gets attended to. Step aside. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Check 45 to Mike. Check 45 to Mike.
Here's Haskins out of the gun. Firing early here, and that's complete. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Mike, 45. Here we go, D. Hey, just
Nowhere to go. Goodson,
Nothing doing.
the rookie.
Taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Roquan is banged up a little bit. Give him a breather.
In the 3rd quarter here in D.C., a 2nd and 10 upcoming. Back now at FedEx Field. It's
See a little bit of Iggy out here.
trailing here as we begin quarter number 4. Got an open man. It's Valdez Scantling.
Why wouldn't you give me Fuller there?
Touchdown,
Okay.
Washington. Marquez Valdez Scantling. His first touchdown on the year.
Former Packer.
Washington able to make this a close game again. So very late in the game here, but with that score some light at the end of the tunnel.
There's still hope. Now they look at the score and say, hold on a second. This
All right,
isn't
Judge.
over yet. Let's keep
We're in
battling.
a shootout right now, baby.
Game now as here comes the kickoff.
This is all up to you to do good work.
This carries into the end zone.
Ooh, Cohen almost broke one.
Get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the
Totally.
fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Hey, we got Mike 50, Mike 50, huh?
And this incomplete on the slant route. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
After 60, after 60. Mustang 19.
They'll look to throw.
I got him, I got him.
Escaping the pressure right. He'll get incomplete to his tight end Mack. He can only get a yard after all that. It's 2nd down.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
What's left? Audible, audible.
And that'll be incomplete.
You threw it too far out in front.
Receiver. And it's 3rd.
That was a first down.
Back to throw again.
We got 3.
Oh,
Ooh, almost picked.
pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
Allen Robinson saved that one.
In this football game, 'cause if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
Roquan is checked back in the game after being checked out.
Haskins looking to throw on first down. He'll get that to DeValve, the tight end. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Stay with your man.
Mike 36. Mike 36.
From the gun, it's Haskins.
Set the tone, defense.
The
Let's
open
go.
man is Higgins. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. On 3rd down, Johnson. For Washington on a pickup of 11.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10.
Mike 36. Mike 36.
Operating from the gun. Haskins got a man. It's Gibson.
Oh, wow.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Mike 36. Mike 36. Rip right, rip right.
49, check 49.
Throwing now, Haskins on first down. He's got Higgins over the middle, and he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep.
We can't let them score here.
1st and 10 now from the 30.
Zone, zone, zone.
From the gun, Haskins. Going left side here, and it's
Wow!
and they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined.
I did not think that he was going to come out there.
From the red zone now, Haskins on first down. Here's Higgins out on the right side. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
45, 45. Mike 45.
Haskins back to the air. And he's going to drop this one down to Gibson.
He better not have gotten that.
For the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves leaves them with 3rd and 1.
Big hit.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like bats, and they take a lot of pride in coverage.
Oh, good play by Roquan.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Mike, 36.
They'll try and throw for it with Haskins.
Oh, wow. Threading the needle to McLaurin. Wow, what a throw.
And Washington has retaken the lead.
All right. What? A throw by Dwayne Haskins.
And now they've taken the lead.
Yeah, second one putting them in front. You know what I see on the other sideline, though?
Good return by Cohen. I might have had a step to take that the distance if I wouldn't have went right over to the right a little bit.
You usually don't win.
Now, though, they'll have the opportunity to respond.
Hey, I'm coming. Watch out.
Now they'll start with a quick throw complete out to the right. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
First down.
Right at the 45-yard line.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, "Are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down." They love being physical.
Gets the Steelers running back, Tariq Cohen. And he's going to be taken
Holding.
down with
Coming back.
Parker on the field. So let's see about the call.
Man, why are we doing this?
I don't know, Parnell.
Decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling
What is this?
when people celebrated, the guys just gave up that play.
Here's a first down throw that's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds.
Big throw by Judge there.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs. Are able to connect with Mims. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. So the Bears with a football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
He's back to throw.
Let's bring it.
Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. It's 22-yard line.
Here we go. Sack. Hawk 70. 50 to Mike. Rip left.
They'll look to throw. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
That completion helps out in a nice way. Now they can take a little bit more time.
Ooh, they're shading Allen Robinson right now.
Did they see it open, not just anticipate it?
And they don't have him.
And he's got
Touchdown, baby.
Robinson. Touchdown, Bears.
One-on-one with the slot corner. Get out of here.
Robinson with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Bears have once again taken the lead.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's
One-on-one with the slot corner.
That puts him in.
I'm going to throw that every single time.
You got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Here again comes Dwayne Haskins and company. And after a rough start, as we take a peek at the numbers, he's going in the right direction now.
So often when you see a game start the way we saw this one start for him, you just wonder if he's got a chance to bring it back at all, and that's exactly what he's done. Love seeing that happen simply because you know a guy.
Oh, Eddie Goldman, baby.
Eddie Goldman with a sack. Haskins to throw. By Gibson.
Keep him in bounds.
Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. As the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. Back to throw. He's got his
Wow, come on, Roquan.
He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
Mike 36. Mike 36. It's our field. It's our field. Hey, it's our house.
Now it's Haskins.
Hey, get in the weight room.
Now a desperation throw deep down, and that's caught.
Keep him in bounds.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Dump that off to Gibson.
That's game.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. He'll check that down to Gibson.
That's game, baby.
All the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Well, Charles, exciting to the very end. That's what we just saw in this game. Final play there, had it in the red zone, but anytime you're outside of the 10, that's tough. Trying to drop a final play to get in, and they couldn't do it.
It certainly
That was a
is.
good one.
What they were looking for was, extra time. Too bad it's not FIFA soccer, right? Where you get a little bit of extra and you get a chance to run a couple more plays and maybe get closer and take that last shot into the end zone.
So for the Bears, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1, and they'll head back home next week to take on the Dallas Cowboys. Meanwhile, for Washington, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss, and they'll look to regroup next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans. And for Charles Davis and our entire
All right, let's see.
NBA Sports,
Haskins, pretty good game.
So long, everybody.
No sliders and all. Judge 23 of 41, 56 completion percentage, 3 TDs, 1 interception. Jaylon Johnson, $6 on 13 carries, 2 touchdowns. Montgomery 94 yards off 8 carries. Had that fumble by Judge, but it was recovered by us. Antonio Gibson, halfback, had 7 receptions. Mooney 6 receptions for 42. Seth DeValve had those couple big catches late. Mims with 70 yards. Allen Robinson, 2 TDs. Marquez Valdes-Scantling had 1. Dominic Reynolds had 1. And Terry McLaurin also had 1. Sacks by Whitehair and Morgan Moses. Sacks led up. Most tackles, Terrell Edmonds. Roquan Smith's behind him. Tackles for loss, Terrell Edmonds. Goodson had 1. Sacks, Mack had 2. Everyone else, Payne, Nichols, Goldman had 1. Interceptions by Eddie Jackson and Ronald Darby. We also had a forced fumble by Kendall Vildor. The fumble recovery is not there, but it was by Goodson. Mack did 1, but it was recovered by them, and Ron Payne had 1 against us. But good one, nonetheless, a good one. Of course, we're going to go receiver. Jaylon Johnson. That man-to-man boost. He's an 82 overall. Jumping gets 1 man, so main coverage gets 2. He's a star depth, 23 years old. David Montgomery, contract year. Doing work. Get receiving back here. Get up speed. Catching short route, catching traffic. Run stopper. Can we get some speed here? Speed rusher. Minus finesse moves. Best finesse moves better. Keelan Doss, we'll give him slot. Got a speed, nice. Gibson, doing that power rusher, he's skim fit. Okay. Brian Felix. He's a right tackle. Probably getting his pass block up his best right now. His run block when he gets up there. Did a pretty good job. Offensive line got 500 there. Week 5 going up against the Cowboys. Trade offers, got some upgrades here. Okay, Kevin Tolliver. 26 years old. Probably need some zone. Acceleration, nice. Okay. Dominic Reynolds, who had his first TD. His deep threat. Nice deep route and release. Nice. Elliott Mason. I think we just drafted him. Power moves. Awareness, power moves, strength. Nice. Demetrius Coleman had a catch last one as well. Get him catching. Just get a slot up. Awareness, catch some traffic. Okay. All right. Pretty good so far. I do want to check a manual trade here. I don't think anyone wants him. I don't think there was any big injuries. That's Robert Quinn at this point. Falcons will take him. But they won't have the cap room after that. They don't have the cap room to take that. Maybe the Seahawks. We'd have to eat one of their players. Not even Todd Gurley would be enough. Matthews would. Does that even seem realistic? No. Not at all. Good note. Maybe Dante Fowler? But we can't handle Dante Fowler's contract. So that's mute too. They never him either. Also would matter. Yeah, that would put them in the hole. Why he hasn't been. Check the Seahawks. They would be 12 million as well. I don't even think they have anyone on the roster that's that much. Wagner, maybe. AJ Wright wouldn't even. They would never give up Wagner. Yeah. So we're down with the question of do we just eat the cap space? That's what it boils down to. Maybe we can trade him in the offseason? Still under contract for 2 more years, but how he's declining, I don't think we will be able to. Look at some of the transactions at this point. Resigned. Annis, Noah Fant was. Like your sin. Von Hargrave. Garoppolo, 3 years, $35 million, so that's about a $30 million contract. Drake Greenlaw, 5 years, $71. Conor McGovern, 2 year, $11. 2 year, $8 for Jelani By. Teddy Bridgewater, 3 years, $71. That's about a 25-ish. Sidney Jones. Dylan. That's a decent contract. 11 million. 5. 3 year. 28.7. Tom Brady in 1 year. Nothing too nothing that I wouldn't expect. There's a good one for Debu Samuel. A $12 million deal. Good one for Josh Allen. I mean, some good signings. Dante Fowler. I mean, that's some good ones. And who do we have that's ready? Roquan. The $12 million deal a year. Actually, I'm okay with that. $10 million Freddie Goldman. Okay. I'm going to give Kyle Fuller 10. Okay. 14 for David Montgomery. 2, that's less than. No, he would never take that. Come on, he would take at least a $5 million deal there. Nero's about a 3. Yeah, sounds about right. Hooker will be about a $5 million. We're going to move on from Affetti, or attempt to. Doss. Duke Shelley, I like Brooks. Now the real question is, do we go with Hines or do we go with David Montgomery? Don't have a clue. I don't have a clue. That how much is the cap hit that we take if we got him? 9.3 right now. Okay. What does the cap hit look ish next year? Probably around 6. Yeah, probably around 6. Thing is, Josh Sweat is just younger and better. If anything happens, I think Young played a good job. So, all right, guys, that'll be the end of this episode. Go ahead and leave a like below, comment, and subscribe. I will see you guys week 6 going up against the Cowboys at home. It's going to be a big one here. Then we got the Lions. Then we go into our bye week. So, good stuff going on here. Looking at the schedule. I did forget what the schedule looks like after this. Saints, 49ers, Packers, Jets, Dolphins, Vikings, Lions. Okay. So, good stuff there. So I'll see you guys next time. Later.